just how we roll. What it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is, what it is. That's just how we roll. What it is, what it is.
Hey you guys, it's your girl CrissyJ. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I do invite you to subscribe for good vibes because I think you're going to love it here. If you're a returning J Bird, then you guys already know the drill. Welcome back to another video. Y'all, am I late to the party? Am I late to the party? No, because it's still January. So yeah, I know you guys see so many videos floating around. 2024, we are here, we have arrived. I wanted to make sure that I got this video out to you guys before the end of January, and this is kind of like the part one of my 2024 resolution type situation. So today we're just going to go over what my New Year's resolutions are for 2024. I kind of took a back seat when it comes to resolutions over the last few years, but now I feel like I'm revisiting them because they are just what it is, resolution. So we know with anything you want a resolution for it, and that just means that whatever the issue is, a resolution resolves it. So with me, my weight loss has been an issue ongoing with me. I have some fears I want to face this year, and I basically want to resolve all of that. I want everything to have a full circle. So we're going to go over what my New Year's resolutions are. I would love for you guys to share what yours are in 2024 in the comments below. Let's engage and let's just kind of keep each other accountable this year and, you know, knock our goals out together, because why not? All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, y'all, so I wrote everything down on my handy dandy because you already know I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. So we do have it separated in sections. The first section for my resolutions are personal. I have quite a few under personal, but the first one is I want to face my fear of going to a Pilates class. I know y'all like, what? Pilates? But yeah, I really do. Like, I really enjoy doing the at-home Pilates that I've been doing, and I feel like I want to test it out on the machines. Yeah. But I'm just so nervous, y'all. Like, I don't know. I just feel like when I go in there, I'm going to be the highlight of the class, and not in a good way. So that's what scares me. But the good thing is that my girl Adriana also wants to tackle, you know, in-person Pilates. So that's something that we're probably going to end up doing. And we both are trying to just kind of get our courage up to do it. But I for sure want to do an in-person Pilates. I'm going to still just do like my at-home Pilates for now, just to kind of get a little more familiar with the, you know, with the poses and the moves and stuff like that. But y'all stay tuned for that. We're going to make it to a Pilates class. Weight loss. Y'all already know. If you know, you know. Okay. I'm a queen of start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Okay. This year, though, we really just want it to be a start and not stop. So with my weight loss, I'm going to go small instead of looking at my overall end goal. I just want to take it into small steps, because when I look back, I'm like, girl, you lost like 28 pounds. And although you still have a long way to go, clap for yourself. Like, that's a lot of weight to lose, you know. And then sometimes I'm like, well, where is it falling off from? But I can see it, you know, like when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, the double chin is still there, or it's, you know, you still got chubby cheeks or whatever. But it has fallen off, like, and you know, we can't choose what area of the body it falls off, but I do see the difference in my clothes. I can fit jeans I wasn't able to fit last year this time. So, you know, the weight loss has fallen off. However, in 2024, I want to get down to 250. So that is goal for 2024, is to lose weight, feel great, and weigh 250 by December 31st. So let's see. In alignment with my weight loss journey, healthy girl era, whatever you want to call it, I want to start juicing. We want to buy a juicer. Sean and I have been talking about juicing for the absolute longest. I feel like this year is going to be the year that we actually buckle down and get it. And the reason we haven't gotten it, because I know y'all like, it's just a juicer, like how come y'all haven't gotten one yet, is because we want a good juicer, which is going to definitely be a couple $100s, and we just want to make sure that we take it serious and we're not just buying this couple $100 juicer and it's just sitting there. I know we'll use it, but we need to really use it. So I think this is going to be the year that we really kind of like take our healthy journey serious together, and that's going to be one of the things that we do, like juicing for not just us but for the kids too. You know, it's just a good thing for our family. So I want to keep up with my vitamins, the kids vitamins. I actually went out today and purchased some vitamins. I take the Ollie multivitamin, and then I also purchased today the energy ones, just because I'm doing like a lot and I don't always have the energy to. I'm always kind of like sluggish and tired and not in the mood. Although I usually push through anyway, sometimes it'll feel better if I just have that like boost of energy. So I want to just kind of stay on top of my vitamins, you know, juice, get my vitamins in that way. I want to start planning out my meals, because another resolution of mine is to cut way back on like processed food, fast foods and things like that, and just get more into the kitchen and cook, you know, more fresh foods, get some new recipes going, and just kind of like play around in the kitchen in a healthier way. So I want to be more social. And that sounds so crazy for me, because I am truly a social butterfly. But since the pandemic, I have just kind of been in like this introverted shell, and I'm such an extrovert. It's so weird. Like, I actually am finding comfort in these four walls. I really enjoy being at home, and when I leave out, I do my little 10-mile radius and I'm right back home. And I'm realizing like might not be the healthiest thing, because I'm still young and I need to get out there and have fun and meet new people. You know, it's okay to be this way, because some people are just natural homebodies, and I do like it because I have no drama in my life. A lot of people don't know my business. I don't have a lot of people just like lurking around, you know what I'm saying, like just to be here for whatever. People that are in my life, I'm intentional of them being in my life, and I just really like it here. But I do need to kind of step out the box a little more, get to know, you know, more people, engage a little more, and just be a little more social outside of these four walls and outside of my family. It's just, you know, everybody needs it for real. It's just balance and it's healthy. So lately, when you guys have seen me get ready to go out, I've been kind of like putting on a little something, and I'm enjoying it. Especially as I lose weight, it'll only be more enjoyable for me to go shopping and get dressed, you know. I want to start getting dressed more. I really want to learn how to do like an everyday basic makeup routine, something that I can just do and doesn't look like I'm doing too much or not enough. And that's my goal. Like, that really is my goal. I want to like buy some makeup that's good for beginners, budget friendly, because I'm not about to indulge in hundreds and hundreds of dollars in makeup, just because I'm not a makeup girl. But I do want to definitely learn how to do like an everyday look for myself, and then just kind of be a little bit more intentional and, you know, pour into myself a little more, get dressed, feel good about myself, put myself together, take care of my hair better, you know, retwist my hair a little more often and things like that. And the last thing in the personal category is to purge and kind of adapt more of a minimalist lifestyle. I know that when we moved in this house, I was kind of like, you know, I don't want a whole bunch of stuff. I want to purge every 3-4 months. And I've been doing that as far as like my clothes and things like that, but I am still feeling like I have so much stuff. So I do still have quite a few things to go through. We still have boxes to go through. I still have stuff that's just kind of like put up that I'm still kind of holding on to, and I really want to let go. Like if they don't serve a purpose, they don't need to be in my life. And my goal is to just get organized, to purge, get our wardrobe and stuff together so that everything can have a home, and just kind of like let my surroundings feel like more airy and just more, I don't know, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't want a whole lot of things. I don't want a whole lot of things. Yeah. So we want to purge and organize. The next category we're gonna get into our finances. Oh, the one topic everyone loves. Yeah, right. So finances, y'all. Finances are a really big thing because they can truly like make or break a situation. I just feel like finances is one of the biggest things that break up homes, families, marriages, gives you stress, you know, all kinds of things. And I feel that at the end of the day, money is what makes the world go round, and we need it, unfortunately, to survive. So I hate that we have to put so much emphasis around money, but it just is what it is. So with that being said, I want to work smarter and not harder. Now, lately I have been working extremely hard. I've been doing so many hours in overtime, averaging about 120 plus hours a check. And although I'm loving the money and I appreciate the overtime, I don't want to work that hard. You know what I mean? Like I really would much rather pour that extra time and energy into my YouTube channel. Like I absolutely love doing YouTube, and because it's the dollar that I'm chasing, because I need to do things, you know, we need to get stuff for the house, my children need things, I need things. So we gotta work, and I just want to budget better. So I want to put myself not on like a really tight strict budget, but I just want to be a little more frugal in some categories. Instead of me just seeing something on Amazon that I want and just ordering it, I'll say to myself like, okay, I'm gonna designate X amount of dollars a month towards Amazon and just spontaneous spending. Once that money is done, it's done. When you see it dwindling down, it'll make you think about things like, do I really need to get this right now, or can this wait? You know what I mean? Or you'll say it's either between this or that, because both of them cost the same and that's all I got in that account. It just makes you kind of like be a little more aware, versus being like, oh, I want both, let me just go ahead and buy both, you know. So I definitely want to incorporate a budget with just every like category in my life. And the most important thing I want to do when it comes to finances is saving. I need to get my savings account back up, and I'm doing like a blind savings, I don't know what to call it, y'all. Not challenge, it's really not a challenge, but I don't know, y'all know what I'm saying, right? I'm saving blindly. So y'all like, well, what is that? Okay, what it is instead of saying, oh, I'm gonna save X amount of money a week or a month, you just literally pull money out, and of course you know how much money you're pulling out, but you just throw in whatever it is and just don't look at it. Like, so like, for example, let's say I pull $1,000 out the bank, right? $1,000 goes out the bank. I come home and I literally go like this without counting. I just grab the money, roll it up, and dump it. That's it. That's all. So I have no clue what I put in the black box until I look clearly, because I know I took out 1,000 and I'm like, oh, I have $300 left. And that's just what it is. And you can't get in the box. You can't get into the box. Matter of fact, let me go get the box so I can show you guys what the box is. Okay. Here's the box. So as you can see, and here, it's a metal box. This is the only way in, is right here. You can put checks in here. You can put credit cards in here. Like if you don't want to use your credit cards anymore, you can put them in here. The only way you can get whatever it is you put in this black box is by breaking it. Like you literally have to get a hammer and smash it. This is my first time having this black box, so I really don't know like how it works with the smash, because when I think about smashing metal, I'm like, it's not gonna do nothing, but I assume it's like a different type of metal. But yeah, there's absolutely no way. And as you can hear, I've already dropped some bills in. And if you ask me how much is in there, I'm going to tell you I don't know, because I blindly just grabbed money and threw it in there. So that is what I'm going to be doing. And then at the end of the year, my New Year's gift to myself will be me smashing my box and just seeing what's in there. And it will just be like a present to myself, because at the end of the year, so much money is spent on Christmas, my daughter's birthday, Sean's birthday, and it'll just be nice to kind of like get that money back, you know, and it just be kind of like a surprise, because I really don't know how much will be in the box. Now today I did pull $50 out of the bank, and I do plan on putting it all in there, but I am going to be going to the bank and pulling out some more money. Also, it means that when you do blind savings, it means I don't really have a goal, like a set goal, like, oh, I want to save $2,000 this year. You just save whatever you can save. If you find, for example, these $2 bills have just been sitting on my desk. Like, they just been sitting there, and it's like, okay, just go ahead and just slide it on in there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, and it adds up. So if you see money laying around, or if you got, you know, loose money from when you hung out, or whatever the case is, just throw it in there. Sometimes ask for money instead of like getting things by like Cash App or something like that. Ask for cash and just throw it in there. It works easier for me to save that way versus me seeing all my money in like a bank account that I can have access to by just swiping a card. It's harder for me, and it's a mental thing. It's harder for me to break a $100 bill than it would be for me to just slide my card, because I'm not physically seeing the money dwindling. You know what I mean? I'm seeing it on my bank account, but it's not the same as when you have $1,000 in your wallet and then you're like, oh my god, I only got $200 left. You kind of get real tight. You know what I'm saying? So try that out, that method out, and let me know if you guys like that method, if it works for you, or if you even have a different method of saving. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know how you guys save your coins. And then the last thing with my finance category is basically just being more intentional with my spending. And I think I kind of tapped on that already. Like, instead of just frugally just loosely buying whatever, being more intentional, like saying, okay, I accomplished this, or I had this win this month, I'm going to treat myself to this, instead of just saying like, oh, those shoes are cute, I'm going to get those. Oh, that bag is cute, I'm going to get that. Oh, I want that watch, I'm going to get that. Like, accomplish something, whatever you set your goal out to be. Even if you say, I'm going to save $500 this month. Okay, when you save $500, then you're going to be like, I'm going to treat myself to dinner. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, now it doesn't make sense to say I'm going to save $500 this month and then I'm going to treat myself to a $500 bag. That kind of is like all you did was save for the bag. You know what I mean? Now if you say, in order for me to get the $500 bag, I need to save $2,500, then at that point in time, okay, because you still have $2,000 saved. You get what I'm saying? So it makes more sense. The next category for me is spirituality, and as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I have grown a lot closer to God than I have been in previous years. I've prayed for a closer relationship with Him. I start my day with Him, I end my day with Him. Throughout the day I talk to Him, I pray morning, noon, night, during the day, whatever. And I also started joining a faith chat, which is founded by a YouTuber here that I watch. And I've realized that I haven't been making it a priority of mine. So just the way I clock in for work, I need to make sure I block out that time every Thursday, which is perfect because that's my days off. So I'm like, there's no reason why I should ever miss a faith chat. But I'm noticing that I'm missing a lot of them and I'm not happy with that. So I want to be more intentional with that. Plan it more, have it more in my forefront, and not just be okay with like, oh, you did your daily devotions and you read a couple chapters of the Bible and you're done. Like, no, like I need to, engage more in the community, in the faith-based community. I'm also praying for God to lead me to a faith-based community. We're looking for a home church. So I'm hoping to find a home church that is welcoming of us this year, that has, the Sunday school for the kids and just, good, wholesome people, congregation. And then I want some faith-based friends. Like, I want friends that genuinely love God. I'm not looking for saints. I don't want anyone to feel the pressure of like they have to be like God's way in life. Like, don't be afraid to slip up and say a cuss word. Like, I'm still imperfect. We all are. I don't want that pressure of being like under the microscope, like, oh, like this is how you are. Because the last thing I want to do is feel like I'm living a double life. I don't want to feel like I still can't be me. Now, within that, of course, there's things I want to change. Like, do you want to always be cussing? No. I want to eventually stop. But if a cuss word slips out, I don't want to be judged or condemned either. You know what I'm saying? So I want imperfect, faith-based friends and just people like me who love God. And with that, I want to read my Bible more. I'm realizing that I'm really only opening my Bible when I'm doing faith chat or my daily devotions, like if it's directing me to read the scripture, and I'm only literally like reading the scripture and then that's it. Whereas I need to do more reading of the Bible, and I want to like start memorizing some scriptures. I feel like if I can memorize scriptures, I can use them when I need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's times where I'm starting to stress about something, I can just say a scripture to myself that will give me calmness about whatever it is I'm stressing over. So, and then me even being able to share it with my friends and family, like, God says this, don't worry about this, tomorrow will take care of itself. Like, okay, yeah, I know the scripture, but I don't know the book. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the chapter and all that. So I can't say like Psalms 24:19, da 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 da. Like, I need to get like that. So that's one of my goals. Tapping into the family category. This is one of the biggest priorities for me aside from my spirituality. And it's because my family is my family. They're like my life. They are with me day in and day out. And I want to prioritize them more. Like I told you guys, I work a lot, but I do still have, younger children. So I want to spend some more time with them. I want us to do more traveling as a family. I want us to have more intentional like game nights and movie nights and things like that. So like we bought my son some games for Christmas, and he's been literally asking me like every day for like the past like week, can we play this board game? Can we play this game? But it's like when he asks, I'm working. I'm like, I'm working, or no, I'm not in the mood, or I'm tired from working, So I really want to be more intentional and set that time aside for him. So this weekend I'm going to make sure that I take some time out and play some board games with him and my daughter and just spend time with the family. And then also me and my partner, we need to date each other more. Like, we're always just all about the children and then us working, that we are losing ourselves within that. Like, we're like, we need more time to be in tune with each other. I have my stuff going on, he has his stuff going on, I got work, he has work. I'm trying to accomplish this goal, he's trying to accomplish that goal, and we're like not colliding to work with each other and accomplish goals together. So I want us to be more intentional to at least have one weekend out of the month where we spend time alone without the children, and we can go on a date, a staycation, get a hotel room, or even just stay home and just relax in each other's company. And with dating my significant other, I also want to date my children. So my son was the only child for a while until his sister came along, and he looked forward to mommy and me days, and I feel like we've lost that since having my daughter, just because I kind of would feel guilty of like having a mommy and me day with her, not with him, or him and not with her. But I'm realizing it's okay to do that. It's absolutely okay, and it's needed. I have a girl and I have a boy, and they're totally different age levels. My son will be 13 in August. My daughter just turned 4. So sometimes my son does need my undivided alone, or my undivided attention alone. And then same with my daughter, like we can go get our nails done and our feet done and everything like that. We can have our little girl's time. That's all she really cares about right now. It's just like, do makeup with me, mommy, you know, stuff like that. I need to do that with her, and that needs to be like our time, and then I need to have my time with my son, and then I need to have time with my children, and then I need to have time with my family. But within that, y'all, we always have to remember about ourselves. So I have to also make time for myself and give myself love, pour into myself, and have self-care days. Which brings me into the mental category. So mentally, my goals are to have more self-care days, pour more into myself, take more bubble baths, relax more, be in the moment more. I have a really bad habit of missing the moment, because in the moment I'm thinking about tomorrow. Oh, I gotta do this, or I gotta do this, or I can't forget to do this, you know. And it's like, relax and just be in the moment today. And with that, I feel like I can relax more if I just take that time out and just do whatever it is my heart desires at that very moment. So if it's read a book under a tree, go read a book under a tree. If it's lay around and binge watch a show you haven't seen in a while, do just that. If it's editing YouTube videos, do just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is I want to do for me, I can do it. And that's me pouring into myself. And the last category is professional. So professionally, my resolution is to start school, but not just start school, pass my classes. And to be honest, you guys, that's one of my fears, aside from Pilates, but it's on a bigger level, because with going back to school comes debt. And it's like, I don't want to accrue debt just to fail. You know, like, I don't want to fail my classes and accrue this debt. Also, because that comes along with going back to school, I'm going to make sure that I'm taking it serious, that I'm mentally ready, that I have a good game plan, routine, structure, you know, with my family, myself. Like, I want everybody to be on the same page, because I don't want to add stress. We don't want to add it. Yeah. As far as my job, I love my job. I'm in a new role right now as a finance analyst, and I just kind of want to like master that role, because it is really good experience, a good skill set that I can add to my resume. So I do want to update my resume to add that on there, but I really want to get good at that role, because it gives me it gives me the peace I need to just sometimes put my headphones on and just vibe out. I don't have to worry about calls. I don't have to worry about people yelling at me. I don't have to worry about constantly following up with people, you know, things like that. So I can just do my audits and move on to the next and just have my, you know, my vibes on and just chill out. And I need that. Like, that's what I really, really need. So I really want to get good at that role. This year I would need to renew my adjuster's license. I have not been pursuing anything with that as of right now, just because I am focused on going back to school, and then also my job, like I said, is offering unlimited overtime right now, so I really don't need to pick up any more work at the moment. And then also the adjuster's license would just still be me kind of learning from scratch, but it's a good license for me to have to fall back on, but it's not something that I want to be or do in the long run. It's just something that I have that, you know, I can always fall back on. So I want to make sure I keep up on my license. So I do want to renew my license this year. And as far as professional, when it comes to my YouTube channel, which is my love, I love YouTube, y'all. And I tell y'all that all the time. I absolutely really love YouTube, and I really want to take it more serious, even though I feel like I've been very consistent from day one. I've always taken it serious, but I have been shying away from putting myself into a niche, and I've told you guys this if y'all watch me many a times. I guess that's another thing I'm kind of scared of, is putting myself in a box and not being able to get out of it. You know, like, I've seen so many YouTubers that start off with like I've seen so many YouTubers that start off with like doing makeup, and then they want to, you know, move into vlogging. Some do well with it and can, and others are like, no, we want to see you do makeup. You know, some people do well with hair tutorials, and then they move into vlogging, and they're like, no, we want you to stick to that. You know what I mean? And so my niche would be weight loss, and it scares me because I've seen YouTubers that have weight loss channels that are showing what they're eating in a day, how to cook this, or their workouts and things like that, and then they get to their goal or what have you, and they're ready to do something different. They're tired of doing meal preps, they're tired of talking about weight loss, and they want to talk about stuff different, and they're not kind of being accepted the same, you know, like the views aren't the same, the engagement's not the same, and it's discouraging because you feel like, dang, no one's gonna really want to watch me unless I'm giving this content only. And that's what I was afraid of. But I have to look at it like, okay, do you want to do something that will help people, like help motivate or encourage people, or are you more concerned about the view? You know what I'm saying? Are you more focused on helping one person or not helping 500 people? You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I look at, and I'm gonna go with helping the one person over just 500 people viewing me. So with that being said, we're gonna have to box ourselves in just a little bit. I've always been like an out of the box type of person my entire life, so this has been one of the biggest struggles for me. So to be able to knock this out in 2024 is definitely gonna be a win, like, because honey, your girl is in her own lane always. But we're gonna go ahead and you know, get into a little bit of a niche. So also looking to pick up, you know, more skill sets, you know, advance my editing. I want to take some courses on Skillshare on how to advance my editing, and I just want to focus more on like quality and not quantity. So as you guys can see, I have been slowing down on my posts just because the more you post, it's like you're rushing it, and I really want my videos to tell a story. I really want you all to feel, you know, what I'm conveying with the music. I want the music to be in alignment with the scene. Like, it's just all art work at the end of the day. It's an art. And so I I take my craft personal, you know what I'm saying? And I just really want it to be quality. So hopefully you guys will subscribe and stay around for a while and join the Jaybird fam if you're new here, so that you can see, you know, what I have to offer for 2024. So with YouTube, hopefully this will come with me getting into a niche and upping my quality. I want to hit 5,000 subscribers, and that's not even like a really big goal, but we're gonna start small because it has been a minute. Like, we have been sitting in the 2000s for a while, and although I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys, I'm like, dang, I really would like to like hit the next level, you know, like I really want to hit 5,000. I want to do a giveaway. I want to do a really big giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, and I'm just excited. I feel like once I hit 5,000, it's up from there. Like, if I can just make it over this hurdle I feel like we're on, I feel like once I can hit that 5,000, it's just straight up from there. So that's my goal. You guys can help me with that by liking my videos, sharing them out, commenting, engaging with me. The algorithm will see that you all are loving it, and then it will love the video back and share the love to other people so that our family can grow. So yeah, and then last but not least, I want to engage more, post more, and take my TikTok a little more serious. I actually really like TikTok, and I just feel like I have a good amount of followers, but I'm not giving them any content. I think I have like 1,340 subscribers over there, and I'm like, dang, I don't even know how I got that, because I really don't post, but I really want to start taking it more serious. I really do. So I'm going to start taking it more serious. And my goal for TikTok by the end of 2024 is to gain or have a total of 3,000 subscribers. So if you're not following me on TikTok, follow your girl on TikTok too. Everything is always in the description box. So this wraps up part 1 of the video, you guys. The next video that I will be posting as it relates to goals, resolutions for 2024 is me going over how I'm going to put these things in action. What my plan of action is going to be to execute each one of these resolutions to make them happen, and so that way by the end of this year I can sit in front of you guys and we can go ahead and put check along all of these resolutions, y'all. So stay tuned for that video. Do not forget to subscribe for good vibes. Ring the bell so you don't miss it. I'll see y'all in the next. Bye.
It's mine every time I'm activated. You just trying to catch a vibe. 60, don't you fascinated? Jump on the brand new ride. BMW riding, baby. I ain't gonna tell you lies. That's just how